Well, the first round has come and gone, my friends, and it was a good one. In the consolation bracket, we had Yellow Jackets beat Power Rangers 6-3 and just missed 9-0 by 1 3-pointer, 2 blocks, and 2 turnovers. Hoopers was able to come back on Sunday with a 5-4 win over Awesomeness 2.0, denying him his first win of the season. In the winners bracket, Mockingbird dominated Santa 7-2 with only adjusted field goal percentage and 3-pointers being close. Having a 41-35 game edge will do that for you, though. I was able to squeak out another win against Poverty, again 6-3. Most of this was due to an unfortunate injury to Jeremy Lin, knocking him out for the season. Poverty had a chance, though, when Dwight Howard got punched in the back and ended up sitting on the final Sunday. Hopefully, for me, that won't impact him going forward. Our matchup was very close, though, with many of the categories bouncing back and forth throughout the week. With all that being said, there was one trophy to be handed out this week, too, if you consider the Player of the Week from the final week of the season. Mockingbird was able to get 179 assists during the first round, taking that trophy away from Serenity. Tacos took the last Player of the Week award with a strong showing by Josh Smith, though I'm a little dubious since he hadn't posted a Player of the Week award for 3 weeks straight, and then all of a sudden he wins the next one. But he can't win the one from last week since he didn't play, so we'll see who gets it. Hopefully Tacos has time to put it together for us. I made some minor adjustments to the math of my power rankings for this week. With Serenity and Tacos not playing because of buys, I didn't want to dock them. Instead, since they had buys, I listed their last week ranking as 0. I then gave 1 point each to each of the 2 winners for the top bracket, Mockingbird and myself. I gave 3 points to the winners of the consolation ladder. I gave 5 points to the losers of the winners bracket, and then 10 points to the losers of the consolation ladder. Also, because there are no changes in the standings anymore, I removed that category completely, so everyone's points are lower. Now let's see where we are. Even without playings, Tacos was able to bump back up to first place of the power rankings with a score of 29. Serenity falls back to second with a score of 32. Mockingbird remains at third with a score of 45. I remain at fourth with a score of 52. Poverty remains at sixth with a score of 58. Poverty remains at fifth with a score of 58. Santa remains at sixth with a score of 62. Yellow Jackets also had a score of 62 and remains seventh. Hoopers remains 8th with a score of 64, Power Ranger remains 9th with a score of 79, and Awesomeness 2.0 remains 10th with a score of 87. Well, we're on to round 2, my friends, and the top 4 teams are left to battle it out. Mockingbird gets to take on Serenity and try to finally give him his first loss of the season. I'll be trying to redeem my 9-0 loss to Tacos. Santa and Poverty will battle it out for 5th place in the winner's consolation ladder. Lastly, Hoopers will take on Yellow Jackets, and Awesomeness 2.0 will take on Power Rangers in the lower consolation ladder. This is a normal week, gentlemen, so there are still only 35 games available to be played. Best of luck to you all.